Hello everybody, this is Steve here again, and now it is time to do my second movie review. Hope you enjoyed my first one, which was Wayne's World, where this time we're going to be moving on to Wayne's World 2, the second one. I don't have the box for this like the other one. I do have it on DVD as well, but it's pretty much stacked away over with my VHS tapes and the rest of them, so, it's a lot. So, anyway, so we're going to do the second one, Wayne's World 2, and I think they had like a little tagline like the first one. I think it was, you'll laugh again, you'll cry again, you'll hurl again. Yeah. But let's just say that this movie was good and stuff, but not as good as the first one. Let's just say that. This is from 1993 as well. This first one's from 1992. Now, in Wayne's World 2, this one just picks up where we left off from Wayne's World, but this time Wayne and Garth are now in a new place, in a abandoned factory, they call it, I think, where the first one they're at Wayne's parents' house, parents' house. Well, his dad's never seen, just his mom was seen like on Saturday Night Live one time. Yep. Excuse me. So anyway, here we go. So they're in this place, this new place that they have, and they're talking about going to a concert in Chicago, and they're going to be seeing Aerosmith. So they head to the concert, and one of the songs that's played in the movie is Radar Love by Golden Earring, and Wayne also gives a story about, he says, a year has passed and stuff, I'm a little older, I'm a little wiser, and still goes out with Cassandra as well and all that. So, now they head to Makita's Donuts as well, and now they're at the drive-thru, and this is like another funny scene, and they're saying like, yes, I like Ullers, Urger Ox, and a Makita cup. They're not like saying the words like, taking like, And then I think I'd like a large with Eam. And Garth goes, and yes, can I please have a Ellie donut and raspberry and Onoon's drink? What? Oh, I'm sorry. Eager Oaken. Okay, let me try to recap the order. Crawlers, 2 sugar pucks, large coffee with cream, a Stanley cup, a raspberry jelly donut, orange drink, and a box of 5 holes. Yeah. Thank you. Drive around, please. It is on YouTube. If you look under movie clips, they might have it on there. So, yeah. And one of my friends happens to do that as well. Yep. So, anyway, so now they're heading to the concert, and Aerosmith performs as themselves. They perform Dude Looks Like a Lady, and Wayne and Garth are carried through the crowd as well, and they also have backstage passes where Cassandra is also there as well. And we also have an appearance of Christopher Walken in the movie as Bobby Kahn, a guy who works for a record company, I think. So, Aerosmith makes their appearance, and Wayne and Garth do their same thing from the last movie when they saw Alice Cooper. We're not worthy, we're not worthy. And Steven Tyler cuts him off and says, you're worthy, get up. Yeah. But, just to be honest, Alice Cooper's performance, in the last movie was pretty good as well. Yeah, so there you go. Now, also, Wayne and Garth see a cameo of Heather Locklear as well. And just as they're going to go in there and see her, they're cut off by this guy who closes the gate. And Wayne says, my girlfriend's in there, and says, hey, a lot of people's girlfriends are in there. Denied. So, now Wayne has a dream where he sees this weird naked Indian, as they call it. And he's on this place in a desert somewhere, and he sees Jim Morrison, played by an actor. And Jim says to Wayne to ask him a question about his life, and says, what should I do with my life? And he says, you should put on a concert in Aurora. So he says that you must go to England and find a man named Del Preston, who was one of the best roadies back in the day. So also says, will Garth ever get his Sports Illustrated football fan, and says it was sent to the wrong house. It'll arrive tomorrow along with the swimsuit issue and video Stanley Cup 100 Years of Glory. So that does happen. So now they go to this place, this recording studio where Cassandra and Bobby are at, and tells them about putting on a concert, and asks who will be there. And Wayne, who doesn't have any plans, just looks around and says Aerosmith and Pearl Jam, while seeing a couple CDs of them. Then also says Van Halen and Rip Taylor as well. So now they got to come up with an idea to do that. So now they fly to England to look for Del Preston, which they do, and find out that he doesn't do concerts anymore. So instead, they are, when they're about to leave, and they find out that Wayne and Del both had the same dream. So now Del flies with them to America, and Del tells a story to them about him and Ozzy Osbourne, about him getting like 500 brown M&Ms for him, or he would not go on stage that night. So now there's also another appearance as well of Ed O'Neill as his character from the first Wayne's World movie. And now that they're in this park, like it's supposed to be Stevenson Park, but instead, when they're looking at the map and they take the map off the window and they encounter a dinosaur. Yep. So that's and apparently they must have got stuck in Jurassic Park. So there you go. Now they're at this place like to make this official, like about putting on a concert. So they do want it making it official. Now another scene. Garth is at this laundromat where he's doing laundry, and a woman walks in, a beautiful blonde-haired lady, and Garth talks with her and offers her some licorice, which she does have, and winds up inviting him to dinner. And the woman is played by Kim Cattrall, is her name. Yep, I think it's Kim Cattrall. If I mess it up, I'm sorry. I don't. Just a minute. If it's not Kim Cattrall, then I apologize about that, but I'm pretty sure it is. So anyway, now another scene as well that Wayne and Garth are doing on their show is what they call the leprechaun scene, where they're talking about the movie, and Wayne has a flashlight going, "I'm the leprechaun! Garth, I'm the leprechaun!" Cool, alright? Don't try to steal me by the gold! They're doing that scene, and yeah, that's another funny scene as well. Please look that up, it's hilarious. And now another funny scene as well. Cassandra and her father arrive to Wayne's and Garth's place, and her father is played by James Wong, I believe. And he and Wayne wound up getting into this little fight that happens, which is hilarious, and all this stuff, you know, all these flips that Wayne is doing and stuff, and the backflips that her father's doing. His name's like Mr. Wong in the movie, so their voices like get dubbed and stuff, and like Wayne. Yep, and Wayne does like one. I know all things like animal stunts: the grape, the stag, the horse, the bat, the tiger, the bat, the rat, the monkey, the beetle. Yeah, if you have not seen that scene, please look it up. Anyway, so after that fight and stuff, now they make up, and now we're at this place where they're having like this fundraiser, I guess. Yep, so that's just another scene as well that happens. So, and an appearance of the song by Bad Company, Can't Get Enough. Now, another scene, more scenes as well. I mean, this has a lot of funny scenes as well, but the first one I think has more funny scenes as well. But there are funny ones in the second one. So now, Wayne, Garth, and their buddies are undercover and stuff, and they're in disguises. As the thing with Cassandra and stuff, and Bobby, and he thinks that they're like, you know, going out possibly or something like that. So Wayne is dressed up like a construction worker with a yellow hat on, and he's hanging like on a light pole. Garth is a little police officer in a street, and their other buddy is like in a Navy outfit, and the other one is like a little biker guy. And that kind of is a little bit of a sign, you know. So Bobby discovers them, and they start running away from him, and now they go into this place, which this has a hilarious name. It's called the Toolbox. Yeah, the Toolbox, and it's a club for men. It's a gay bar, apparently. So as they try to get out, and they're on the stage, and the guy sees them on there, so he puts on a record of the YMCA by the Village People. Yes, so all four of them are doing like a dance and stuff and doing the YMCA thing all together, and that is, you know, another hilarious scene. It really really is. So now the next scene, Wayne is with Cassandra about their relationship and says that they should break up. But he winds up showing the pictures that he took of Cassandra and Bobby, and she winds up betraying him. And now Wayne does not have Cassandra anymore, so now we're at the next scene with Garth and Del, like, going over the stage and stuff, like, for the concert. And another scene of Chris Farley, and Wayne says to him, "You're worthless. Why don't you just quit?" And he says, "Because I have no place else to go." Yeah. Chris Farley is a hilarious guy. Yep. Now the next scene, Garth is with this woman, and her name is Honey Hornet, and Garth called her Miss Horny. Yeah, but it's a Hornet, said it's French. So they're at her place, and more funny scenes as well. So yeah. Well, another funny scene is the next morning when he wakes up with her, and he's like, "Good morning, darling. I trust you slept well. I trust you slept well. I hope I wasn't too much of an animal." Yep. Now, another scene I'm just going to mention as well. They head to this radio station where this radio announcer named Handsome Dan has this thing on WPIG, Aurora, they call it. So, as there's also appearance of Drew Barrymore, who is a woman named Jurgen something, I don't know exactly what country she says she's from, but we know Drew Barrymore is American. So, as she meets Wayne and stuff, and just some words they say and all that, yeah. And now they meet Handsome Dan. Well, here comes this guy that comes out, and he looks like he is Handsome Dan, but he just says, "I'm not Handsome Dan," and just walks by. And now comes another guy, and his name is Harry Shearer, who's from the TV show The Simpsons, who voices characters, and he's got like a 5 o'clock shadow, I think, and messed up hair, and apparently he's Handsome Dan, and the other one was not. It was Ted McGinley, who was from the TV show Married with Children, who played the husband of Marcy, the neighbor from the show. Yep, so there you go. And now, as they promote, the thing, and it's called Wayne Stock, they call it as well. Kind of like the thing Woodstock. Yep, but just called Wayne Stock. And there you go. What else happens next? Anyway, so, trying to think of the next one. So, I haven't really seen the movie in a little bit of a while, because I did show it on movie night with my friends. So now he goes to, Wayne has a dream again and visits the Weird Naked Indian and Jim Morrison. So, that's just another scene as well, and now, just to make, let's make this a little bit of a long story short. So, as the concert is getting ready to start and all that, the people start showing up because, the thing that Jim Morrison said, if you book them, they will come, So, as they're getting ready to arrive, and Cassandra is nowhere to be seen, because she says she's going to be performing and stuff, so Wayne makes a call to her father and says, and winds up finding out that she is getting married to Bobby. So, Wayne now goes to head out and go help her, get her back, I mean. So as he's on his way, he winds up crashing the Mirthmobile car into a fire hydrant and winds up taking a red sports car and takes that and heads to the church. And before he gets there, he is encountered by an actor who says about the First Presbyterian Church on Gordon Street, I think. And the first one, is not giving him that much information, so the second one comes in. He's like an actor from a couple of movies back in the day, and he winds up gives him the directions and stuff, so he gets there, but he gets at the wrong church at the first one, because it said the second Bavarian church, something like that, so he had to go to the other one, apparently. So just as Cassandra and Bobby are about to kiss and stuff, he just keeps shouting for her, and she winds up coming back to him, and he winds up taking her to the concert, but the band is still not there, Aerosmith and the rest of them. So, as they arrive, and now they go back to the desert again to talk to Jim, and somehow they wind up doing the Thelma and Louise ending and stuff where they jump off the cliff. So they just said, hey, we don't want to end the movie like this. So Garth says, yeah, let's do the happy ending. So they do that just like from the first one. So the band arrives in this huge Mirthmobile in a limousine, and it's Aerosmith, and they perform Shut Up and Dance on stage. And there you go, and that's pretty much it. Yeah. But it is a very good movie. You know, like I said, it is funny and stuff. Not as good as the first one, but yeah. So there you go. And that's pretty much the review of Wayne's World 2. So, again, if you do have this and stuff, please watch it, because it's funny. If you don't have it, just get it, like on Amazon or eBay somewhere, or a flea market, because your local video stores, Blockbuster and Hollywood Video, are not there anymore. They went out of business, you know that. Or try Netflix or anything like that. And there you go. So that'll do it for this review of Wayne's World 2. Hope you all enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe, please. And I'll see you all with more videos. Take care.